Hello, this is LinguaMemes.com, and we've developed this for learning languages, and so far we have French, Spanish and German and a bit of Japanese, and at the moment I'm looking at the full version of LinguaMemes.com, so this is the one that's available to schools and such like, and individual users. I'm just going to show you the extent to what content is on here. We've got 20 different varieties of game, so that would be indicated by this G20. That's the 20th one. That's G15 is the 15th game. So I'm just going to give you an idea as to how much stuff in there. These are all vocab kind of things, which is simple vocab learning. A lot of vocab. These ones called text are reading exercises. Have a quick look at one of those if you want. So I've just clicked on this text called Montmartre, and then you have this text that you read. Okay, and if there's anything you don't understand, you can just hover over any particular word, and it will give you an English translation. Normally it's fairly useful that, for instance, this one, it's giving a PL code. That means it's plural. Okay, so go to the next page, use the next button. If you want to see the entire translation, you can hover this bit here, and you can see the sort of natural English translation of this sentence. So this is just a reading exercise that will hopefully let you confidently read French and understand pretty much everything that's going on this screen here. Okay, I'll just go back to the grid page and just carry on scrolling down, so you can have an idea as to how much stuff there is on there. So all these text things, those are the ones that I've just sort of shown you. All sorts of different topics, Asterix, all sorts of French topics and such like. Obviously in Spanish or German the topics are very much focused on things that are culturally significant in Spain or Germany. So yeah, hopefully you can see there's loads of stuff. There's loads of verbs, so if you need to practice your conjugation of verbs, there's absolutely dozens of those in all sorts of tenses. So you've got present tense, imperfect tense, future tense. Some of the verbs are used in a sentence and some of them are on their own. So for instance, in a sentence it will look a bit like this. Yeah. So rather than just having the je parlerai, it will actually finish the sentence off with something vaguely useful. That was a peek button I just pressed, by the way, which is a useful button on LinguaMemes on quite a lot of games. When you don't have a hover over translation, then you can use this peek button and you'll be given word for word translation. I'll just go back to that page with the... So hopefully you can see there's a lot of stuff in here. It'll keep you going for quite a long time. One of the useful things is you can sort of keep track of how you're doing with these things. You'll notice sometimes you'll see these red numbers. These are the assessment out of 100 as to how well you're doing with that particular exercise. So this one we've been given a 55 out of 100, so you obviously know that you need to practice a bit of that. So it will keep historical records, so you'll be able to see if you're improving or not. That's on this page called assessment. So here we can see that there's been an improvement from 34% to 55%, and hopefully you'll find that useful as well. I'll just scroll to the bottom of this particular list of French stuff. Different games, there's too many to go through each one, but there's a fair amount of variety, including sentence building, which is a really good fun one, which allows you to build up sentences yourself. It won't allow you to go wrong, which is always one of the things about LinguaMemes, is we don't want you to go wrong and learn the wrong thing. So there again, hundreds and hundreds of verbs. Okay, and finally there we go, got to the bottom. So plenty there. That is more than enough to get anyone through a GCSE, probably more than enough to get anyone through an A-level, to be honest. So there we are. Thank you for having a look at this, and please email or whatever you want, any queries, admin@linguamemes.com.